H3N2 is nothing new. It is influenza A virus. It is going on for thousands of years. The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 was caused by influenza A. Unluckily, at that time, there were no antivirals and antibiotics. Luckily, there were no high resolution CT scans, expert committees, and social media. So we did okay. So this is nothing new, nothing to worry about. We should have some immunity to it. It has been going on for several years, even prior to COVID. By World Health Organization estimation, up to 6 lakh people every year die because of flu virus. Are we seeing more cases of flu virus this year? Absolutely, we are. And the reason behind that is kids had good immunity against COVID, but flu affects extremes of ages. So, very old and very young are caught by flu. Children during pandemic were largely sheltered at home, so they have very low level of natural existing immunity against viruses. So they are quickly catching this virus, they are bringing it into home and spreading it to adults. That's why we are seeing higher cases of flu, but nothing to worry about. Little bit of risk only is to high risk people. And who are these people? Age less than 2, age more than 65, chronic conditions, pregnant women, and people who have delivered just 2 weeks prior. Even in these so-called high-risk individuals, the risk of a serious pneumonia is extremely low. Even if they get pneumonia, the chance of anything bad happening is very low. Everyone will be okay. There are a lot of things we can do about it. Which is the first thing you can do? Crowd control. That is just idiotic. India is crowd, jugaad, and chaos. If you take that away from India, why not call it Japan? Do not try to do things un-Indian, which we will not be able to do, and anyway, they will not be successful. What about masks? Masks do not work against Omicron subvariants, they're pointless. But masks can work against influenza H3N2. But the problem is, mask mandate will be unrealistic. Nobody's in a mood to listen. Now, is it responsible for a doctor to talk like that? A doctor who knows what his patients are going to do and manages the treatment accordingly is not considered irresponsible. He or she should be considered smart. Nobody is going to wear those masks. People who consider themselves high risk or immunosuppressed, if they want to wear masks, let them wear it. Mask mandates will not work. What about vaccines? In United States, we take vaccines every year against flu. India has never done that before. The vaccine needs to be adjusted to the circulating strains. I don't know whether that has happened. Now, putting a universal vaccine mandate will be it just not going to work. Nobody is going to listen to it. It will only create resentment. At this point of time, if the Indian vaccine is adjusted against the current strain, I would recommend that the doctors take it and the people who are high risk can talk to their doctors. What about the medication? The medications are oral, they are cheap, they are available in plenty, and that is ostelemvir. It's hardly any side effects. And the interesting thing is, you can take ostelemvir even if you have not tested positive. Even if you have come in contact with somebody with flu, you think you are going to get it and you are want to prevent it, you can take that. There is plenty of stock, but I'm afraid that anybody in India can go to a pharmacy and buy whatever they want. So we are capable of creating shortage of even that, but nothing like that is going to happen. H3N2 will turn out to be a blip. It will not turn into, it can, but it will not turn into any kind of epidemic or pandemic. There is a chance that people can develop secondary bacterial infections and bronchiectasis, but there are very few cases like that, and all of them we can try and get them better. There's nothing to worry about. I'm going to make an outrageous prediction, means I'm humbly calling it prediction. It will turn out to be true. It is my contention. I'm going to tweet about it. At Dr. Godse Ravi 1 is my Twitter handle. I'm tweeting that my prediction is the people who are born on or before January 1st, 1969 would have a good level of immunity against H3N2. That is my prediction. I will be proven right in 6 to 9 months, but nobody would care because we would have moved on to something else. So, right now, you should ignore this virus news completely and lead your life. Knowledge may be power, but ignorance is bliss, Dr. Ravi Godse.